Breaker 19 are tuning in only for trucks. Come on back, brother. Please subscribe, brother.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Only for Trucks. So as you guys just saw a little bit of footage from a week or so ago, and then after that today Diane and I just pulled the radiator off the Peterbilt, and you may not notice it from this angle, but it has some pieces missing in the core and it's tweaked quite a bit. So instead of risking it and running it and hoping for the best after it sitting 25 years, she bit the bullet and she's just gonna run it to a local place that she's familiar with and get the radiator recored and maybe straighten it out a bit. That way it looks nice and pretty and straight when it goes back on the truck. And after we pull a couple little pieces off of this thing before we can send it out, when we're done with that, we're gonna get back in the shop and take some more stuff off the truck and go over a little game plan with you guys moving forward to get us ready for the shows coming up, because there's plenty to be done. So like I said, we're just gonna pull, the little snouts where the hoses go and, little bracket pieces and stuff like that, so we don't lose them in transit or at the repair shop. And once we get this stuff apart, we'll get back in the shop and give you guys a rundown on what the game plan is. Well guys, as you can see, we got off, all the pieces. That little brace that was on the front, I'm not sure what that's for. But as you guys saw, this gave us quite a hassle. This bolt broke off in here, but we were able to get that piece off and turn the thread out of there, so we're all good. And just look at the crud that was in here, guys. This was like a block off plate of some sort, but I mean, it's almost like a solid at this point. That stuff is nasty. So it wasn't gonna do much cooling, if you ask me. It's pretty rough, but we're about ready. This thing's everything off. We needed it. So like I was explaining to you guys, you've probably seen it or noticed it, but this thing was in pretty rough shape. So now it'll go get recored and it'll be much better from here on. So we're gonna get ourselves, inside and take a look at the truck and show you guys what the motor side of things look like as far as the coolant system goes, because it ain't too good. Yeah, I just did the same thing and showed them. Yeah. It is nasty.
It is, it's bad.
And you were willing to run it.
No, I mean, the little bit that we drove it up and down the road here wasn't going to hurt anything.
No.
But
The temp gauge was working. It was running like 180 or 190.
yeah.
So we were good there.
But, you know.
Don't let her fool you, though. She'd have ran it to McCutcheon.
No, I wouldn't have. No, I wouldn't have. We weren't going to run that any further until we figured out what was going on and make sure we got coolant and everything in it. So
Very true.
it'll all be brand new.
So yeah, let's go take a peek at the motor side of things and then see how bad that side is, because it's just as nasty.
Yeah, I'm
And then
sure.
we will go from there.
Yep.
So as you guys can see, it's quite a park. There's only more to come off, so we're excited. But as we had said outside, I mean, it's pretty nasty in there. So we're gonna flush, you know, the engine as far as the coolant goes. And what the game plan is for now, we're gonna start to get into it here in a second. We are gonna pull the air cleaner off, maybe pull both of those tanks along with the stack. And if we can get that stuff off, we will give you guys a rundown on why we're doing so, because that's the new plan. So yeah, let's take some more stuff off and then see you guys in a bit. Lower the jack down nice and slow like. See if I can't handle 400 pounds.
Just, if it starts to go, just get the hell out of the way. I mean it with your feet and shit. You shouldn't even have your feet under there like that.
Yeah, but that sounds like a broken valve and then fuel on the floor. That's too much. Whoa, hey now.
Whoa. That's why I was trying to do easy.
You were?
I was.
couldn't tell.
Well, shit. This freaking jack is rusty. It's like it takes a little bit to get, all of a sudden it wants to go.
I'm ready.
Are we good?
For now.
Shut up. Oh, God.
I might have to slow the camera down for that one.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. Oh, shit. Whoa, hey now.
That's why I said I need that new floor jack. I'm going to go get one. I'm telling you.
You just went purple.
I need an excuse to get that new floor jack.
Alright, so I got this. Go slow.
You want to go?
No, it's not there. Look at you. You're learning a little bit.
It's hard to feather this one because it's so... All the way down?
No.
Whoa.
That's gonna, yep.
Yep, what?
It's falling.
Okay, so should I jack it back up?
No. I need to get under that side. I
Well,
can't.
you can't get under that side. I don't know how you plan on doing this.
I'm still thinking about it.
I know.
I guess.
Sure you don't need to go back up a little bit with it to balance it.
Try it. If it pushes against this strap on the right, I'll be in good shape.
Do you want me to get something to block underneath it? Like,
No. I'm really glad I took my phone out of my pocket, because I would have broke it.
yeah, right.
Alright. All right, guys, so in the last video, when I was doing, the dump truck on ice deal, I thought it was pretty funny, gave me something to do. Somebody commented, I don't know the name on top of my head, but like I said, I read the comments. They were asking me what this stuff was in the passenger seat. And what you saw were these, like so, but I think I had this one charging. But I usually carry around a backpack with my camera stuff in it. I have GoPros all in one thing, and then my Sony camera in another, and I'd have all the attachments and all the nonsense. And it was, not really safe for the equipment, and then it was difficult for me to deal with it all, and it was like unorganized, and it sucked, to say the least. So me and my dad got to brainstorming one night, and I believe he had one of these already. I think he had the big one, if I'm not mistaken. And then we went and bought these. And then he ordered some foam on Amazon for me, and we spent one night, like we were up late messing around with this together. It was a lot of fun, actually. I should have filmed it for you guys, really, but we didn't know if it was gonna work, but it did work. So what I have here in this box is, the camera's filming right now, so you guys can't see it, but the camera goes here. There's a wide angle lens, my little gimbal, then all my batteries and stuff. So what we did was we ran the wires through the side, so I could charge all my batteries in one shot just by plugging these in. Right? So it's very helpful. So I wrap these up and I put them up here, close the lid, and with this foam on the top that you see, it smooshes everything down safely so nothing moves. Right? It's bulletproof, if you will. But you have to put this one, because the wires, they stick out, you gotta put it on this side. They lock in, right? Everything locks together. So then this one is all my GoPro stuff. So most of my GoPro stuff, like what I use the most. So the mics are in here as well. I have some microphones, GoPros, some mounts, different suction cups, magnets, stuff like that. This whole box is just GoPro stuff. Maybe not the best way to sit them all the time because you can scratch it, but I got them cheap used and it is what it is. Same deal though, the foam keeps them pretty tight so you don't get too much rattle. That's this thing. But yeah, they're pretty stout units. So then the final box, I'll take these off here for you. I don't know why I just put them back on. The big bottom deal is, all other components. And on this left side where my thumb is the main gimbal that I use to help keep my shaky hand still for you guys. So I filmed that whole video with this actually today. So hopefully you guys notice the difference in the content. Like I said, I got some wires in here. I usually keep one of the little battery pack chargers, a case for my camera, another mic, some lights. So all my accessories go in there. So usually I don't bring this one everywhere. I only bring this one for full film days, things like that. But if I'm just like going to work, like running in a truck or something, I only have to bring these two. My GoPros and my main camera and the charger. So that was the idea. So I could go to work like this. This is how I go to work. You know what I mean? Like to my day job, my real work. And I just carry this stuff. So I was trying to make things more legit, both for myself and you guys. It really helps. So you asked in the comments, that's what these are. Well, looks like we're about done, folks. She's cleaning up the mess that she says I made.
You made it.
I made the mess.
Absolutely.
So we got the truck all apart, as you guys witnessed. We got the fuel tanks taken off and the straps. Reason being is, and the exhaust. Reason being is we are trying to get the frame all prepared for paint. And the goal is to paint the frame the same interior color as the door panels. It's like a tannish brown color. And Diane believes that it would accent the green nicely, and I agree. I love the idea. So we didn't know how we're gonna go about it, what the plan is, but today what we think we figured out is looking here, right behind the fender, if you will. We're gonna stop there because it's a lot to take the front end off and paint it and get it cleaned and all that good stuff. And we're not in that kind of time frame for the truck shows coming up, in 2024. And it's also not looking to be a show truck or anything special. We just want it presentable. She wants it half decent, and we're gonna get it there. So we think we're gonna stop, like I said, somewhere in this ballpark and work our way back. So we'll clean it, prep it, paint it. And then we were also talking about, the plan for the truck and the future shows and stuff. We shouldn't be going crazy far until 2025. So the bunk might hold off until then. We'll still work on it and get things done on it, but we're like mounting it on the truck might not be a concern until next year. So that's to be decided. We don't know yet. But we're definitely getting the cab worked on. you know, guy already came and checked that out. So that will be getting somewhat fixed. We're not, you know, like I said, it's not gonna be perfect. We're not going for that, but just to get it workable and get the headliner back in it and get things like that done. So that's that plan. And like I said, get the frame prepped and all that good stuff. So there's a little more to come apart. Then we got to go for air lines and fuel lines and figure out what we're going to run for tanks. And there's a lot still to be decided, but we still just got to get some more stuff off to get there. So that's the game plan on this one. And then we got to get to those B models out there and have all this ready for, you know, the York show coming up and Father's Day weekend at McCountry. So be sure to stay tuned because there's gonna be plenty more action to come. And I just can't wait to give you guys some rollers of these things going down the road because I think that's gonna be the baddest content. It's gonna be awesome. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, brother. Over and out.